Interesting.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today, it's the Mac Sitch.
Oh, hood. Five Crip. Five Crip. Said I want to kill, destruct, and destroy. Everything gonna see all right. I'm a good man. Five Crip. They just don't understand.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? You alright? Today we'll be taking a look at the unusual story of Crip Mac, a figure whose existence weaves a tapestry of fried chicken, cats, well-known internet personalities and violent street gangs. A man made famous for his bizarre catchphrases, distinctive facial tattoos and inability to stay out of prison. We have a fair bit to go over, so let's get started. Trevor Hurd was born on the 20th of February 1993 in California. Born on the wrong side of town, his father was a fleeting shadow and left when he was just 2 years old, leaving his mother to raise him alone. But like any child, he had dreams and longed to grow up to be a wrestler, with his favourite being The Rock. He was also briefly classically trained to play the piano, but sadly it appears that he was not very good at this. But he did have a passion for music and would record himself rapping.
Sounding like a brand new road, let's hop on my bike, I gotta get going. To the VIP music, I'm rolling, gone.
His mother got a new boyfriend known as Mr. Gary, so they moved out to Texas to start a new life with this man. Trevor was never really settled in Texas, but did have an interest in gang culture, so joined a gang called the Rolling 60s, who are a Crip gang based off of gangs of the same name in Los Angeles. Trevor was very judgmental of his new gang being so friendly with other Crips, as this was not how things were done back in California, so they beat him up and threw him out of the gang. Sadly, things would get worse for him when the relationship with his mother and Mr. Gary ended, when she walked in on him being anally ravaged by another man. This was a plot twist that would make M. Night Shyamalan jealous, and upon the breakup of his mother's relationship, he moved back to Los Angeles to live with his auntie, then bounced from one neighbourhood to another, hanging out with bad crowds until he found himself on 55th Street. This was a pivotal moment in his life. A lost soul floating around looking for a place to belong had now found his home. Trevor was surrounded by crime, but did try to give the normal life a go when he was taken on as a mechanic's apprentice. But sadly, he would drink malt liquor and not turn up for work, so this didn't last long, and at the age of 19 he joined the 5-5 neighbourhood Crips. To join the gang, he was taken down an alleyway and beaten up by 10 people, with one of these people being named Chicken Wing. After this beating, he told the leader of the gang that he wants to kill, destruct and destroy, which the leader was impressed with, so he was now a 5-5 neighbourhood Crip, a phoenix rising from the ashes of Trevor Hurd. If you follow this channel, it's unlikely that you're an expert on the inner workings of gang politics in Los Angeles, so we'll just take a quick detour to understand this, as it's important to the story. So I'm sure you all know about the Bloods and the Crips, with the Bloods wearing red and the Crips blue. Crip Mac dislikes the Bloods so much that he doesn't say the letter B and instead replaces this with the letter C. So for example, the word Buster becomes Custer. Strangely, he also states that they are not really enemies, with one of his favourite sayings on this topic being that blue and red makes green, meaning that they can come together to make money. The 5-5 Crips are part of a larger network known as the Rolling 50s, which are part of a larger network known as the Neighbourhood Crips, who are rivals with the Gangster Crips and bitter enemies with the Hoover Criminals, who are only a few blocks away from 55th Street. Crip Mac hates the Hoovers so much that he can't say their name and instead refers to them as Snoovers, as if their name was a curse too vile to utter. He did, however, end up getting the word Hoover tattooed on his forehead though, so I'm not too sure how consistent his thinking is on this. He also loves the 5-5 Crips so much that he replaces letters and words with the number 5. All of this mixed in with his other slang and his eccentric nature leads to it being very discombobulating trying to understand what he's saying.
On Hustlers, then you got Cub. Now Cub there and Cub homies there. On Hustlers, Cub gonna have to get on here. His homies gonna Cub up. On Hustlers, so you fight me, it's just gonna get cracking. On Hustlers, but as far as on the streets, Cub do his thing, I do my thing. Cub on Hood. A lot of motherfuckers trying to get at me, trying to get clout out of me. Cub, I'm not no custer. on 55th Street.
As you may have guessed already from the fact that he has a giant 5 tattooed on his face and replaces most words with the number 5, he really likes the 5-5 Crips. So mostly just wears blue and pretty much only ever talks about his gang, using the name 5-5 Crips as some kind of victory call when he is excited or happy. On one cheek he has a falcon's head in the shape of an F to represent the number 50, and on the other cheek he has the number 5, which adds up to 55. In case you're wondering, CMAC stands for Crazy Mad Ass Crip. Needless to say, Trevor really likes his gang and gang culture on the whole, so it's no surprise that he found himself in and out of prison. While on one of these stays in the big house, he would do something that would change the trajectory of his life forever. Prison is normally a place where dreams go to die, but while on his cell block, CMAC would embrace his love for hip-hop, feverishly writing songs, while on his bunk then perform them to other inmates, with even some of his gang-based enemies telling him that he was talented and that he would make money on the outside if he pursued this as a career. While in prison, he recorded a diss track about female rapper Cardi B, but of course he can't bring himself to say the letter B, so he refers to her as Cardi C. This video went viral, giving him his first taste of internet fame and charted a course for his life from this point forward. Sadly, upon getting out of prison, one of his close friends was killed by the Hoover gang, which led to him getting the tattoo Hoover Killer on his forehead. I can't honestly tell if he's replaced the letter H with a K in the word Hoover. It kinda looks like it to me, but I've never come across anyone making a reference to this, so it's a little hard to know for sure, although it would be in keeping with his reluctance to say the word Hoover. He then went viral again when he posted a series of videos asking his 5-5 Crip cat named Shantae if she would like some Popeyes chicken.
Hey, Shantae, you want some Popeyes chicken? I got some Popeyes chicken. I know you want some Popeyes chicken.
He apparently feeds this cat Popeyes fried chicken regularly, and this odd mix of tattooed gang member asking his feline friend if she would like some fried fast food was catnip for the algorithm, bringing many eyes to his social media accounts where they would be met with his music and videos about how much he likes Popeyes chicken.
Popeyes chicken. Popeyes chicken. Popeyes chicken. Yeah, I'll repeat myself and again. I don't give a Snoop get mad. Popeyes chicken on Hood. Many broke specials Tuesday on 5-5 Crip. Wash it down with some cold motherfucking old English.
Even though he was getting some attention on obscure corners of the internet, this didn't translate into making money. So to earn some extra cash, he started to work with someone named Mr. Sandman doing removals. But due to the murderous facial tattoos claiming that he wished to kill entire groups of people, he would find it hard to get repeat work, so this fizzled out. Sadly, he would also get many of his growing social media accounts banned due to him posting videos of naked big booty sitches. Although thankfully he did eventually learn not to post these videos, so was able to actually grow his social media presence. His next viral moments were him lamenting being unsuccessful with women while talking to his grandmother who he was living with.
I could never understand, kid. Well, ever since I would just leave me. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. They say I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm a good man. 5-5 Crip. They just don't understand. 55th Street. They don't understand. Oh, sorry, Granny. I apologize, Granny. They just don't understand. Granny, I could meet the lady online. On a dating website. What you think? That I could get married?
Yeah. Well, what kind of lady you gonna get?
Well, I was planning the big fat white girl in the trailer park.
Okay, that's good. Don't forget to get her a ring.
I don't want to get her a ring.
What you want to do?
I don't know. I don't want to give her the ring.
Well, you just want to lay on her couch, eat her food, drive her car.
That's it. And have her buy me Old English every day and cook me chicken.
Well, I don't want to meet her.
Why not? How you gonna meet her?
Shit, I can meet her on a video chat if I gotta meet her.
It's like that, Granny. That's gonna be my wife.
That's what I love. Video chat is good for me.
Oh man, you don't even want to meet my wife.
As if the forehead tattoo wasn't enough to let people know that he really dislikes the Hoovers, He would also mention them in a disparaging way often in his videos, which led to some of the members of the Hoovers making videos about him, calling him a fake joke gangster who wasn't actually known on the streets. Around this time, he would also make music videos while holding guns and threatening rival gangs, with them mostly replying in a confused manner asking why he was doing this as they had never heard of him before. He was also getting questions being raised about him on the wider internet as this strange cat-loving gangster-rapping gang member with confusing facial tattoos and an odd way of speaking was at first seen as some kind of parody by many people, a comedy account playing around with stereotypes, but as time went by it would become clear that this was no joke. This was the real Trevor Hurd in all his glory. His fame was still growing with his social media accounts doing well, and he started to get recognised on the streets by some of his fans. But this was a time of ups and downs for him. On the downside, he got kicked out of his home by his ex-girlfriend. But on the upside, Donald Trump was handing out stimulus checks. So he started to urge his rivals the Hoovers to buy guns with their checks as he was coming to get them. He also started to fantasize about all of the wonderful life-changing things that he could do with his stimulus check.
Yeah, Granny.
You get any comments on that video you did?
No, not yet. My friends, they got wives, they got kids, they go to work.
Oh, okay. So they're not sitting around waiting for a stimulus check like your black ass.
No, they not.
You are so trifling.
I know, with that stimulus check, I could drink and eat Popeyes chicken the whole month straight.
But wait a minute, when you plan on doing something around this house, to get a job or do something?
Well, I can do a couple chores here and there.
Only thing your black ass can do is lay on his couch, eat Popeye's chicken, drink old English, and flirt all day.
I know, Granny. I love you, though.
I love you too, baby.
As his channels grew more and more, he started to get asked to promote local businesses by doing paid advertisements for them. One of these businesses was a place where women can go to get cleaned so that they no longer smell like fish. Which, if I'm honest, I didn't know that this service existed.
Ladies, y'all tired of smelling like fish on Hood? Your man want to leave. You stinking up the house. You're not clean enough. Look, check it out. Go ahead and get yourself clean. Look, cleanliness is next to godliness on Hood. Go to Nate, get your kitty cat and your body clean. Now that's nifty on 50s.
The businesses that he advertised did branch outside of female flap cleaning, but exactly what these business names were, or the service they provided, was sometimes a little hard to tell.
Hey, cuz. Shout out cuz and cuz tattoos. Cuz do a nifty job on Hood. I'm seeing all the flicks and all that. Cuz tattoos, tap in with cuz. You find me and get your tattoos from cuz on Hood. Tell cuz Crip Mac sent you. Cheers. This cold 50 ounce of Old English on Hood. Cuz, y'all macking with Ace Loud Pack, cuz. Some real nifty on Hood. Y'all with it. They gonna take care of y'all. All fair business. Y'all mac in with cuz. I treat cuz like he my homeboy. In my King Five Fingers voice. On Hood. Hey, cuz, you want great video work done? On Hood. Like video work that I get done? On Hood, y'all do. Young Mikey 23. On Hood. Cuz do fair assistance. He's a great videographer. Hey, real nifty business. Y'all mac in with cuz.
So far, his rise on the internet seems to have been quite localised, with a select few knowing about this online curiosity, but this would all change when a YouTube channel called All Urban Central went to visit him, with him giving them a hood tour around 55th Street, showing them the sights and sounds of the neighbourhood and of course talking about his cat's love of Popeye's chicken.
She loves Popeye's chicken. I used to feed my cat Popeye's chicken. And I drink my Old English, and the world like, oh, we love that cat that likes that Popeye's chicken.
He also talked about how Crips and Bloods could work together in order to make money so that they can afford Popeye's chicken. This appearance brought him to a wider audience and the video was a success, which was only further helped when he went viral again, this time for a video that lasted 5 minutes and 55 seconds. In this video, he shared a more vulnerable side of himself and talked about the problems he had with mental health.
Top of the morning, everybody. Yeah, I suffer on Hood mental illness, which is diagnosed schizophrenia. On Hood, I'm gonna keep it nifty with you. Schizophrenia consists of hearing voices, paranoia, and a bipolar type of, bipolar type of, God damn it, bipolar type of, oh, god damn. I wish ODM Slim was here to help me figure out what this word I'm thinking of. A bipolar type of disorder, pretty much. An anger problem. Pretty much like explode like a hothead or something like that. The temper. Mental health is a serious mental illness. It's a serious illness in America right now. I've met a few other people that are mental ill, and weed is good and everything. But when you're mental ill, when you smoke weed, it's not good for you. I'm willing, 5 us, you 5 me, maybe just an interview talking about the mental illness to help the people. I'm here for the kids, the elderly people. I'm here for people. You hear me? I might see what I am. You 5 me. But I'm a good man. I'm a good man. On 5'5" Crip.
Crip Mac would really come to the attention of mainstream hip-hop culture when he released a song called Op Goblin, and on the same day that song came out, he appeared on well-known hip-hop podcast No Jumper. This podcast showcased the eccentric nature of our buddy Crip Mac to a whole new audience, including him and his cat's obsession with Popeyes fried chicken, plus his strange collection of catchphrases, odd noises, and an unusual way of talking.
It's Crip Mac from that 55th Street. I'm gonna keep it nifty on 50s with you, you know. Why do you want to gangbang? I said I want to kill, destruct, and destroy. I'll put some shit like yelling motherfuckers. Hey, I like this, C-Mac, I like that. Wait, oh, good, homies. Yeah. All hood. All hood. It's Crips. The Crips. Oh, well, yeah, Snoop Doggy Dogg fight show. You know what I'm saying? You fight me?
He also showcased his habit of clicking his fingers while he's thinking.
So what age was that you went to Texas?
It had to be, 2000. Hold on, god damn it. Oh, shit. 2000. 2000, god damn it. 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's a teenager. On hood.
This podcast appearance was a big hit, bringing new eyes to the wacky world of Crip Mac. But sadly, he was unable to enjoy his newfound fame, as shortly after this appearance, he was arrested and sent to prison for a few months. When he was released, he started a clothing brand and appeared on No Jumper again, where he gave the viewers details of why he was arrested, claiming that it was due to him having problems with his parole officer and being caught with a gun. He claims that while he was in prison, he had 17 fights, one of which was with a Hoover who knocked out his front teeth. He also performed part of a song that he had written while in prison titled Dessert, which is about eating a part of a woman's body like a dessert. In case you're wondering, it's a chocolate dessert. He would also keep it 55th Street and answer a question that many viewers had no doubt been asking.
Good spreads. Niggas was eating good spreads.
You ever get to jerk off in jail? Or is it too hectic? Is it too hectic? Like,
do we keep this 55th?
yeah, keep it.
Do we keep it 55th?
Yeah.
Well, we gonna keep it 55th Street. You go to Wayside, you got a shower with a mother curtain. It's a single man shower. You can get your issue. Oh, hood. You can get a nifty issue and think about the baddest big booty section in the world if you want to. You find me? Oh, hood.
Who you thinking about, Black China?
You say what?
Black China? Who are you thinking about? You remember?
Oh, God, what was it? I had a big crush with the Mega Stallion sit.
Ooh, I like that. Hell yeah.
Hostess.
After this podcast, reports started to come out that he may have overestimated his fighting capabilities while in prison, and that he had gotten beaten up a lot more than he had claimed. But I've also seen other people back up his version of events, so it's hard to know what the truth is. His career was now well and truly back on the right path, which was only helped further when he posted a popular video of himself crip walking, which I'm guessing is some kind of dance. He also got himself a new cat which he named after the host of No Jumper. The money was now rolling in and he started to sell a CD that he sold for the price of $55. All this new attention wasn't all good though, as he started to get a lot of new fake friends and forgotten family coming out of the woodwork, trying to take advantage of his newly found fame. He also claims that he potentially got 5 women pregnant.
And then the situations, everybody ended up pregnant all of a sudden, cuz.
You got a girl pregnant?
Oh, cuz, I think it's more than that, cuz. Down there 5.
Twins?
But I don't know
5?
if on Hub, but I don't know how many of them sisters really got the Crip Mac baby, cuz. If they do, it's a beautiful blessing. You find me on neighborhood Crip, it's a beautiful blessing. So that means pretty much, cuz, I'm not gonna see with no sis, you find me?
He also had a falling out with an anti-gang activist named Charleston White. I'm going to be honest, this part of the story is a little hard for me to piece together, as it's kind of deep lore and everyone that I've heard speaking about it is very difficult to understand. So this is what Crip Mac has to say about the matter.
So the other issue with Charleston White though is he was like, and what caused him to come at you so hard in the first place, bro? Like what was it that set him off towards you?
I guess on Hood, the fifth thing really was the thing before on Hood. Cuz was saying I wasn't going back and fifth with Cuz, Rolling Crip. Cookie Monster. I sound like I dope on neighborhood Crip.
That's hard,
I
though.
said on.
I like that.
Cookie Monster cut blue on neighborhood Crip.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I would think you would want to be compared to him.
And this is what Charleston White has to say about the matter.
They know that boy got them baby giraffe legs. All them Hoovers know 5'5" Crip got them baby giraffe legs. So every time he go to jail, they be at his ass. He can't fight. I saw when he got DP.
So as you can tell, it's a little hard for an Englishman to fully comprehend what is being said. But from what I can make out, Charleston White called out Crip Mac for promoting a fake gangster lifestyle, compared him to the Cookie Monster and questioned if he was really a Crip. To which C-Mac called him a clout chaser who stirs up drama and threatened to beat him up. Crip Mac then got beaten up by the 5'5" Crips who posted a video of this beating, to which White made a tearful video calling out the 5'5" Crips for humiliating one of their own on camera. To which C-Mac was upset that Charleston White had bad-mouthed one of his homies. White then claimed that Crip Mac or someone who works for No Jumpers had an intimate relationship with a trans person, which Crip Mac denies.
Custerson White is a real custer. I've noticed Cub only clout chase after motherfuckers that's doing something, you find me? But then Cub gonna lie and say Crip Mac was with a transsexual. Now again, Love Fight Adams podcast Cub view everybody on neighborhood Crip. I'ma say it out of love and respect. I don't get in like no disrespect. I don't do those type of activities. On 55th Street, he's a clout chaser. You find me? That's all that is on Hood.
I also think that White hit one of Crip Mac's friends with a knife, leaving him with a slight injury on his head, but I'm not too sure how that all fits into it all. C-Mac also developed a new catchphrase around this time where he would encourage people not to commit suicide as everything is going to see all right. This would become one of his better known catchphrases that he would quote to homeless people on Skid Row as he was doing charitable work and giving food to them. Trevor was now a sensation in the hip hop podcast world, but it wouldn't be long before he was taken to the mainstream side of YouTube and become a global star.
Smell good as a mother. Late night freak stitch, get out the kitchen. All right, here it is. Great candy yams, 5 chicken, on Hood. The mac and cheese, we're gonna throw some extra cheese on this mother. Where's the green? I'll show you the green. Hold on. And the greens. Just put them right here so I can show them the greens. Chicken, candy yams. All right. Here's the greens. All Hood. And Mac Ace is doing the spaghetti and the blueberry cake. All Hood. We get ready to get this show on the road. All Hood.
Channel 5 is a well-known YouTube account with over 3 million subscribers that rose to fame by interviewing oddball characters and documenting unusual events. On the 18th of November 2021, Channel 5 released a video simply titled Crip Mac, which you may have guessed is about Crip Mac. I'm guessing our buddy Trevor took this interview as the YouTube channel had the number 5 in the name. The host Andrew was given a hood tour and the viewers were given a crash course in the wonderful world of Crip Mac's way of speaking.
But I'll your wife, Custer. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street.
Who's Custer?
A Custer is a buster with a C. I'm a motherfucking Crip.
One of the Channel 5 cameramen is taken down the alley where the 5 Crips beat people up to initiate them into the gang. Crip Mac then tries to punch him a few times before complimenting the cameraman for being brave and giving him the name Blue Dynamite, which I'm guessing means that he is now an honorary member of the Crips. The viewers are then treated to more interviews of C-Mac down the alleyway.
Some big booty, beautiful sitches, they can run the program. Give back 5 to community as I 5C successful. But over money, I ain't never gonna change. I am Snoot I am. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street.
Do you ever regret having any of the face tattoos?
I'm gonna keep it 55th Street, just the sitch name on my face. But all the gang whack-outs, I love them. I'm about them and they're never coming off. I don't give a You had $1 million right now, cuz. I'm gonna spit on that motherfucker on neighborhood grip. Me and Lupe gonna go get our money out the mud.
After this, we get to see the more sensitive side of Crip Mac, where we learn that every Sunday he gives food to the homeless. He takes Channel 5 to Skid Row and gives out pizza to the hungry inhabitants while telling them not to commit suicide as everything's going to see all right. We then move over to a Slipknot concert where Crip Mac is a fish out of water.
You know, they got that loyalty and they got that drive to want to produce music that they love and that the fans love. They don't give a f what anybody thinks about them.
Just like me, I got Hoover Killer tatted on my motherfucking head. I'm a 5'5" Crip, I'm 5 minutes and I don't give a f what nobody thinks.
Yeah, for sure, man.
After dropping some freestyle raps on some sitches, the video ends with everyone seemingly having a fun time. This video was a big hit with a total view count of over 7 million. The mix of discombobulating babble on the peek behind the curtains of a world that most don't get to see was intriguing, and now Crip Mac was the talk of the internet. His YouTube and music sales grew and he was on top of the world. Crip Mac was a shining example of how, if given the opportunity, people can lift themselves out of a life of crime. He was then arrested and put in prison for firearms related offences. After serving his time, he was released, where he was met by his family and friends and had a party to celebrate. He then appeared on Channel 5 again to let his fans know that he was doing okay and that while he was in prison, one of the other inmates had jalapeno peppers inserted into his anus for not paying his debts. Now, I'm not a big fan of banks, but at least they don't do that if you miss a payment, I guess. This time he was giving out gumbo to the homeless and asking them not to commit suicide as everything's going to see alright. Sadly, this newfound fame did bring some negative things to his life, with people setting up fake accounts pretending to be him in order to scam people. He would also come to the attention of a YouTube channel called Swamp Stories. This channel made a video about the gang culture of the 5 Crips and mentioned C-Mac in a way that was not very flattering, to which Trevor replied, insulting the channel owner. Swamp Stories then set about investigating Trevor's background and making an expose video about him, claiming that Crip Mac lied about his past. Other people then came out from his childhood and the picture they all painted was very different to the one that Crip Mac had told the internet for years. The alternative story is that he was raised in a peaceful suburb in California, then moved to Texas where he spent a large part of his childhood. At the age of 7, he had behavioural issues at school, so was put onto medication, but this didn't work. So was put into military school, but was kicked out after 14 months. Back in Texas, he joined the Rolling 60s gang by claiming that he was part of the Rolling 60s in LA, but he was beaten up and kicked out of this gang once it was found out that he was lying. He then moved to a nice suburb in California called Chino, where he tried to create his own gang, but couldn't find anyone else to join, so kept changing the name of the gang, eventually claiming that his new gang was part of the Hoovers. At this stage, he was a 20-year-old man who was in a gang by himself in a peaceful suburb of California. He then moved to LA and joined the Rolling 60s, but again was beaten up, so left and moved to Las Vegas for about a year, then came back to LA and joined the 5 Crips. His detractors paint a picture of him being a joke within the 5 Crips, who is regularly beaten up and taken advantage of, and is what is known as a crash dummy who is not born and bred in 55th Street. Crip Mac himself admits admits to being beaten up by the 5'5" Crips 5 times. It's a little unclear why they keep beating him up, but one of the times was due to an old Facebook post that he wrote where he dissed the Crips. It's a little hard to know what to make of all this, as really it's just people saying stuff on the internet, so make your own mind up. These claims and rumours did start to turn off some of the more street life purists in the hip hop world, but for the most part his fans were now outside of this world, so they didn't really care as they just saw him as a funny internet personality. So his light was still shining bright online, but sadly the real world would soon cast a shadow over his internet shenanigans.
55! And it's a 5 on my mother neck with the 5 fingers. 5-5 Crip!
China Mac is a former gang member turned rapper and activist who served prison time for shooting someone in 2003. He was now acting as Crip Mac's mentor and manager. The pair started a YouTube channel called Mac Ventures TV, in which they do normal everyday things like going shopping and seeing how Crip Mac acts while doing mundane activities. This team up with China Mac seems to have been a good decision for his career, as he was now getting asked to appear on all kinds of shows and filming commercials, although he was quickly becoming a caricature of himself, a performing clown with gang tattoos instead of makeup and a red nose. I kinda get the sense that Crip Mac knew this and was uncomfortable with this new direction of his life, which can be seen when he was taken to a baseball game and China Mac tried to get him to wear a Dodgers jersey.
Huh? What you wearing?
I'm a Crip regardless. I don't need nothing blue on me.
Well, that
My
doesn't make sense
tattoos
because you always
speak
want to
fire.
wear. Because you always want to wear blue, so that doesn't make sense.
My tattoos mean Crip.
All right,
All of
everybody knows that.
Yeah, I don't gotta wear Dodger nothing.
Crip Mac was angry and aggressive, claiming that the workers at the gate had discriminated against him due to his facial tattoos, and he clearly wasn't very happy to be at this game. But he did cheer up when a woman flirted with him and he got himself a hot dog. Crip Mac was now being put into positions that risked disrespecting his gang ties in the quest for content, which caused friction between him and China Mac. But the money kept flowing in, so these things were overlooked. He was now getting asked to appear on shows with popular live streamers like Aiden Ross, who brought on an annoying person named Neon dressed in red to insult Crip Mac's hood.
I'm not gonna violate you, I said.
You wanna come to 55th Street Alley and get your ass beat?
I've literally never heard of 55th Street in my life.
Why
bro.
are you disrespecting his street? Now you're gonna hear about 55th Street. Come in the alley. Get your ass beat.
You're gonna f me in the alley, bro? Why you want me to come in the alley, man?
Whoa, bro. I don't get down like that, Hood. I'm gonna beat your ass with my fist.
Yeah, I guess you're fat. I can't. What do I do? Oh, jeez, man. What am I doing? All right, listen. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Leon, for real though, don't disrespect the 55th Street. That's his street.
You're right. I'm sorry. I respect 55th Street. Oh, God. Wait.
You better, because I'll stock the shit out of you and tear that red shirt right off your mother.
Talking shit. How am I not supposed to say something back to this fat? Like, how, bro?
Hey, love speech.
You're right.
The pair did meet up in real life at a theme park where Crip Mac seemed to be very interested in inserting a giant hot dog into Neon's holes.
Oh! That's the hot dog that's going. He keeps disrespecting me. Yo! What the? But you want a friendly fade or a beating? Bro!
Dude, my fucking Louis shirt.
Take your hot dog and put it in your. That's where it belongs.
Yo, this guy's crazy.
Can
I get an apology?
You're not getting an apology.
We're gonna get kicked out.
That's all right.
That's all right.
You're going to
Can I have
jail.
some napkins?
You're going to jail with me. You know how to fight?
No.
You're going to get your ass in jail.
It's all right. It's all right. Come on, you got it.
Oh!
I thought we were gonna be friends. Oh, hell no.
We're not friends.
Okay.
Grab your hot dog.
We need to clean it, bro.
Wasted all that goddamn money.
We have to clean it, bro. This is disgusting, dude.
Put it in your mouth.
God. No!
Put it in your.
What is your obsession with stuck? What is wrong with you, dude? Dude, this guy's.
Fling it right in that mother.
Sorry,
Throw
man.
it in the trash.
Sorry, I apologize. Dude, bro, what is. Bro, what's wrong with you?
You're not stronger than me. You better act right, or this hot dog's going to.
Bro, what? No, I can't ask you how. Bro, what is wrong with this guy?
The Samoans don't respect you.
What just happened?
The
Am I
hot dog
tripping?
was supposed to go in, but
Bro, get your mans.
Put it in.
You want to put that shit in your...
Crip Mac spent the day bullying this live streamer in some weird fake humiliation ritual that I don't fully understand. But Neon fought back by wearing a red children's outfit and pretending he was a blood. This whole thing is very confusing to me, to be honest. Crip Mac was now a parody of himself and the gang that he so loved. A consumable, safe product being wheeled out to children's arcades and roller coasters for the amusement of the world. Some people started to claim that China Mac was taking advantage of Crip Mac and not paying him what he should be, but Trevor quickly came to the defence of his friend and stated that he was getting paid fairly. Then, as a reminder that Crip Mac had not fully left his life of crime behind him, he was arrested again for firearms offences, this time being caught carrying a ghost gun. Upon being released this time, he would start to call out a rapper by the name of Blueface, who he seems to have had a long-standing feud with. There was talk on the internet that the pair would have a boxing match to sort this out once and for all.
One rapper that I always see doing a lot of boxing is Blueface, and I know at one point you guys had talked about doing a boxing match, okay? No chance for a boxing match.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. That ain't my type of crib.
Okay. What is it about Blueface that you say it's not your type of
I'm a
crib?
play ball crip. I really do this shit in real life. I'm not just a famous nigga. See what I'm saying? It's a big difference. Big difference. Yeah, that part.
Blue face, Custer face, on hood. You could never walk a couple days or even a day, in the county jail as Crip Mac on the mainline gang banging. Now I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 55th Street. After 17 fakes on neighborhood Crip and kept 55th Street, been solid, legit crippin' from 55th Street on hood. Blue face, cuz.
Crip Mac and Blueface did end up meeting each other in real life, but the energy from Crip Mac was very different when confronted face to face with his online enemy.
Hey, I'm a normal guy.
What up?
Blueface, baby.
What's up, man?
What's up, cuz?
Yeah,
You a T-Fly on hood?
Huh? T-Fly? Oh, yeah.
On Husker, yeah, cuz told me on hood.
Who told you? You said it's straight, right?
Yeah, cuz on hood. Cuz like, that's my boy, cuz on hood, on hood.
Keep it clear.
Hey, that's fine. Yeah.
You got the same rag, same color, right?
Same color rag, and just as we explode the same guns.
So what's the difference?
Real gangbangers.
What's the difference?
Ain't no difference. It's
Keep it
crap.
like that. Keep it like that.
It's crap.
Today we're going to keep it crap. All right, then. Keep it like that, man.
His internet career was moving even more mainstream, with there reportedly being talks of a reality TV show featuring him and China Mac. This show was due to be given the imaginative title of Mac and Mac. He did appear in something called Coulda Been House. I'm going to be honest, I couldn't really figure out what was going on with this program, but I think it's a reality TV show, and the people rap and fight each other a lot. It's sponsored by something called Chicken Fingers, and the winner gets $50,000. Crip Mac was some kind of boot camp leader that I think was trying to make people be better gang members.
Hey, you dropped your flag. You got it now, though.
Ain't nothing wrong with stepping out of retirement from time to time.
No, ain't no time to time, cuz. Give me your motherfucking rag. Give me your rag. Give me your rag.
You can't have my rag.
You want to squabble over your rag, hood?
Come on.
Let me do it. It Crips.
I'm standing on business. He's standing on business.
Hey. You dropped your rag. Pick it up.
Okay, yeah.
Give me the rag. You retire your rag.
So you came in here to try to take
You
my
ain't gangbanging no more.
He said you got to retire.
Hoovers ain't even gonna accept you.
You can't tell
Give
me.
me that motherfucking rag.
You can't tell me nothing, man.
Give me that rag.
You can't tell me I'm not bang gang.
Let him fall in line. Fall in line. Fall in line.
Let it go, man. You gotta understand, you bigger than that now.
Get your shit.
You one of the biggest Crips in LA.
Way to stand on business.
As is the case with this story, he was then arrested for firearms offences, but this time it was a federal case, so he is actually looking at 15 years in prison. His friend China Mac came to his aid in his moment of need, turning up to his court dates and even set up a petition to get him released. But then a prison phone call was leaked of Crip Mac talking about China Mac, stating that he should stop acting tough and that he should stay out of LA, implying that he was too soft to be in Los Angeles. China saw this as him being disloyal, so decided to cut ties with Crip Mac. His other internet friends did rally around him though, and Channel 5 did a GoFundMe and raised $50,000 to hire a good lawyer. It's surprising how many times the number 5 comes up in this story. This lawyer seems to have done the job, and he ended up getting a good deal, being sentenced to 33 months in prison. When sentencing him, the judge also ordered that when he is released he cannot associate with any members of the 5-5 Crips. He is not allowed to display any gang insignia or emblems. I'm not too sure how this works with his facial tattoos. And he was also ordered not to use anything but his true legal name, so can no longer refer to himself as Crip Mac. Trevor Hurd is an interesting man for many different reasons. Obviously, the way that he looks and speaks are the main draw for his story, but he also seems to be obsessed with his gangster persona. Whether it's real or fake, it's a defining part of his identity. I've always found it strange why this subculture is celebrated and pushed under the noses of children as something to aspire to, when clearly this way of life is not great and we should be teaching children the opposite to this. Trevor seems to want to prove to the world that he is a tough guy gangster, but I've seen a few videos of him fighting with people and he's really not very good at it, and given the amount of time he spends speaking about all of the fights that he's had in prison, you would expect him to know how to throw a punch a little better. I don't think he is faking being a Crip, as he has tattoos on his face which would be quite a commitment to a lie, but my guess would be that he is the runt of the litter in the gang, which may be the reason that he keeps getting arrested for carrying guns. He is the one that carries them so that the higher up people don't risk arrest. This is just a guess, as I've never been to 55th Street, so I have no idea how it all works out there. It was a little confusing trying to work out some of the details for this story, like his arrest record, as he just keeps getting arrested for the same thing over and over again, which makes it hard to know which one was what. So sorry if I got the order of events a little mixed up. Ultimately, I don't think that Trevor is as bad as he likes to make out, and personally I don't really care about him being in and out of prison, although I get why some people would. I'm guessing that he's going to find it hard to adjust when he gets out this time, as he can't associate with or talk about his gang or even use the name Crip Mac, which he has built his whole life around. Let's wish him the best for when he is finally released, and hope that they have Popeyes chicken in prison. Watch this video about Reverend X and his strange descent into madness. Like, subscribe, comment, hype. I don't really know what that hype thing does, but give it a go, see what happens. Thanks to all the channel members and the Patreons. There seems to have been a lot of new people joining recently, so welcome. That's about it for this one. Bye bye.
Oh, 5-5 Crip.